What? A lot of you might know the reverse flugelhorn as being a signature horn for my friend and fellow Adams artist Christian Scott, or Christian Atunde Adjua, as you might know as well. This horn was a dream of Christian's that he drew up, and it took the collaboration between him and the resident Jedi at Adams Brass, Neil Adams, to devise a dream into reality. This horn, I remember when I first went to the factory and there was a prototype on one of the workbenches in the factory. I remember Neil asking me to play one. He goes, "Okay, go and play that. This is something I'm making for Christian." And I was like, "No, man, I am not going to play that toy. There's no way that I'm going to play it." And then I played it. And here you go. So I played it and I was astonished by the fluidity, the freeness, the freedom that this horn exudes. Most flugelhorns, and you're probably, if you're flugelhorn players out there, unless you have something great like an Adams, most flugels are a huge compromise. Their intonation's terrible. They're quite resistant. They compress octaves as you ascend. The really true great flugelhorns don't do that, and they allow you to just have this freedom of expression where you can play and you don't think about the instrument and the instrument's holding you back. You could say, I just want to be creative and play. Also, big thing that I find on most flugelhorns is that the second octave between tuning C and high C gets really compacted. Check this out. I'm going to switch, just lower the mic here. Now, you say, well, you're probably using a shallow mouthpiece because that's going to help you. No, that is a ACB 3CF MDF. So then you say, okay, why? Why on earth would you have this design? Well, this design, I think, lends a lot into the efficiency of the horn. And Christian wanted something that was stunning, a work of art. And some instruments can be what I consider like this, with this design and the upturned bell, even though for the most part you're going to be playing it and the bell's going to be facing down. I consider this to be like a playable work of art. And Christian, he also plays one of our flugelhorn mouthpieces. We have angled the mouthpiece so he can have the bell come up because he plays the horn like this, which is great. You might be asking what the material is on this. This is a copper, a satin, or is it brushed? This is a brushed copper lacquer. That's what gives it its beautiful texture and finish. And it's a red brass bell with a nickel silver flare. I don't know if you could see that on the video. Hopefully you can see how this is red brass, this bell flare, and then, bell stem, and then the bell flare itself, which is a secondary piece, is nickel silver. So you get the thickness and richness of the red brass bell, but you don't get the woofiness and the diffusion that makes a lot of flugelhorns just impossible to play with crispness. So check out this little excerpt on Bach Flute Sonata, or Partita, sorry. This is not a toy. People go, oh, it's a toy, it's a joke. This is a remarkably vocal and beautiful musical instrument. Stunning in looks, even more stunning in playing. Truly world class. Thank you so much, Neil Adams, and all of the staff at Adams Brass for again astonishing me with this world-class flugel. This one is already sold. We're sending it out today to a customer, but we do have a few orders in the pipeline for these. They take roughly 20 weeks to get finished. So we'll put our email address, we'll put a link into the video description so you can check out the Flugelhorn. And hear another video that I've done, and this video will probably be on that as well. But then you can also contact us and talk about lead times and other potentials for this work of art. I just love it. Thank you so much to my friends at Adams Brass for creating a magnificent masterpiece. And I'm going to play a little Clark Terry to send you home.